Hello guys, what is going on and welcome to today's video. Today we're playing a little bit of Car Mechanics Simulator 2016 or 2015, I can't really remember which one it is. But to begin with, we're just going to be collecting a car from the auction. So what we need to do is we need to go to the auction. I haven't played this game actually in quite a while, so a couple of things may have escaped me, but I've got pretty much all the packages you can get for it. I've got the tuning pack and stuff like that. So all we're going to be doing today is basically picking a car, fixing it and then tuning it up as well, just to make it into an absolute beast. So what we're going to do, like I say, is we're going to get off to the auction house. So I'm just going to come back with you when we get there. Okay, so here's the first car. You know what, this actually looks pretty sick. I want it. Alright, I didn't actually plan to get this car first, to be honest. Hopefully I get it. Oh my god, it's in pretty shit order though, isn't it? I've got it for 10 grand, mate. 10,440. So let's take it to our garage and then we'll see what sort of stuff we can do to it. Alright guys, so here it is. Here's the car we've just won at the auction. I can't remember what it's called, to be honest. What is it called? Let's have a look. Just press the O button. It's called a Salem Kieran, mate. That's what it is. So as you can see, the car is in shit order, to be honest. Literally everything's gonna have to come off of this car, and so I don't think it's really gonna work, to be honest. Shall we just test what sort of power this car's running, just so we've got some base figures and see what sort of time it puts out at the quarter mile as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chuck it onto the dyno. Oh, it can't start the engine. Right, okay. Right, so in that case it looks like we're not going to be doing that. So we can remove the hood, we can remove this headlight, we can remove that, we can remove pretty much fucking everything off of this one. So we'll take off the fenders, or the wings as we call them here, take off the door, take off this light. We can tune it up as well, make it look pretty sick. Take off this door, and there we go. So I think what we need to do to get this bad boy running is put it over onto that lift. So I'm going to do that. Let's get it over there. I'll put it on the left lifter, which is that one, and then we need to actually start working on this bad boy. I mean, what we can do really to begin with is swap the engine. We can do that. It's 110 horsepower. Oh, this engine's already in the car, is it? Alright, so it looks like this is going to be a bit more difficult than first planned. Instead of just swapping the engine, we're literally going to have to dismantle this engine. So this is, what engine is this? This is like the they call it an i4 or something. Let's have a look. i4 single overhead cam. Okay, so we just need to literally like remove everything. We can't do that. Take this off. I've got the all the upgrades as well, which I need to make these videos more bearable as well. The sort of upgrades and stuff like that, so we can get these bolts off pretty quickly. Oh god, look at all this shit we've got to take off. At least it'll be good though to like upgrade and see what we can do to the car. So at least we know the standard figures. The standard horsepower rating is 110 brake horsepower. It's a shame we can't drop like a turbo lump in this car or anything like that. To get this off, I'm going to have to take all of this off, man. Jesus, right, okay. See if we can sort of change our camera angle a little bit. Take off the alternator. Perfect. Then we can take off this belt. We can take off the crankshaft pulley. And then this little roller thing. Take off these things. Oh, we can just take this straight off now. And then take off the tensioner. And hopefully this should come up. There we go. And then we can take this off. Ah, I've left one of the things on. And then we can take off the camshaft. Sick. Okay, so we need to take. Oh my god, there's so much to take off. I remember I did it when I was just chilling on my own, bored out my head. To be honest, it was like a really old car. I forgot what it's called, but literally I had to dismantle that whole thing completely apart, and then reassemble it as well. So that was a pain in the arse, but got there in the end. And then take off this as well. Hopefully, how do we take this off, mate? What? Ah, I see. Got ignition wires to take off. And then this coil thing. Right, and then we've got spark plugs hiding the way in here. Let's get them. Perfect. Now we can take off the engine head. Hopefully there's like bare upgrades for this car so we can get it running some decent power. Look how fucked this looks, man. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get the car up on the lifter. I'll lift it up a little bit, just so you can get under it and get that oil filter away from it. filter. Oh my god, we can take off like fucking bare things, mate. Okay, so I'll lower the car down just so I can get out the crankshaft. Right, so it turns out we've got to not put the car down, we've got to keep it up or something. Right, so can we not take this out? How do I get this out then? What? Maybe I have to take out the pistons somehow. Ah, there we go. Take out these and then we can take it off. There we go. Right, okay. So now I need to put the car back up. Just a little bit confused as to why we can't get this out. Maybe I have to dismantle the gearbox. So what I'm going to start doing now is I'm going to start dismantling literally all the running gear on this car. Take off the wheels, the suspension, literally everything I can take off I'm just going to get rid of. Okay, so hoping now I'm taking the gearbox, hopefully, taking the gearbox off should I say, hopefully this is going to allow me to get rid of everything I need to get rid of. There we go, I was right, okay. And then literally I can just take out the engine block by lowering it down on the lifter. Oh, it looks like my head's in the way. Health and safety. Okay, so I can take that out, take out the fuel filter, the ABS malarkey. This car's rear wheel drive as well, so it'll make a good drift car maybe if we can get some decent power out of it. And then take out the ABS pump and the air filter, air box, whatever. And take off these annoying little clips. There we go. I think that is pretty much empty. There's literally nothing in here. It's looking magnificent, mate. So let's get this car back up on the lifter, and then we'll start just basically disconnecting the back of the car as well. It's not actually took me too long. I thought it was going to take me ages, but it's not been too bad actually. I suppose a lot of times taking and actually putting the car back together, but if I can put it back together as quick as I took it apart, which I don't think ever happens ever, and then obviously that'll be really good. So it's a little bit different as well because this car's rear wheel drive, so I don't know if I've done a rear wheel drive car in this before. Can't quite remember. That old car did, but that were probably rear wheel drive, but that were also rear engined as well, so I'm not entirely sure to be honest. Let's just take out this as well while we're here. Just literally dismantling everything I can as quick as I can. It's a V8 as well, is that? What? Did I just say V8 overhead cats? If I saw that right. But anyhow, everything's literally been taken off the car now, so I think that's pretty much that for this part. So as long as I now find out what I've actually got, so it says it's got a V8 muffler. Oh, that's absolutely crazy. Right, okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over, in fact no I'm not, I've got a tablet so I can use that. And we're going to get some performance parts for the car. And that's pretty much it, so that's all we can really do to be honest. Gotta get all the brakes and stuff, we need that. So now all we need basically is just the standard sort of running gear. Alright, so I think I've got all the parts that I need really to start putting the running gear of this car back together. So what I'll do is I'll call this episode sort of an episode, and in episode 2 what we'll start doing is start assembling the whole car and basically putting the car back to normal. Then episode 3 will be actually tuning the visuals of the car, dynoing it and stuff like that, and putting it on the quarter mile and all that good stuff. So guys, join me in episode 2 where I'll carry on with this car. Should be up in a few days. I'll try and get it all done as soon as possible. But yeah, make sure you subscribed if you're not already, and please like the video if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment as well, saying, you know, if you want me to do any other cars on this, or if you want me to keep playing this game, let me know as well, and keep doing sort of videos on it. But guys, that's been it, like I say, for this episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.